The woman spat on the glass and wiped it clean with her clothes. She looked out, but saw nothing. Facing the darkness, the woman shouted for help, but no one answered. So she looked around and saw another window behind her. When she got closer, she noticed someone outside working on something. She started banging on the glass, trying to get attention. The person outside finally noticed her. The woman waved her hands, asking them to open the hatch and let her out. But the person outside said they were also trapped. When she realized that, the woman felt hopeless. At the same time, the temperature in the cabin kept rising, and hot air was coming out of the valves. She had to take off her jacket, leaving only a vest. The thermometer already showed 50 degrees, so she banged on the glass again, begging them to open the hatch. But the other person shook their head, saying the air pressure between the two cabins was different. If the hatch opened, her body would explode. The woman had no choice but to follow their instructions, pinch her nose and wait for the pressure adjustment. Soon the discomfort hit her. As the pressure grew, she felt her eardrums about to burst. It was painful and suffocating, but she had to hold on. Finally, the pressure on both sides became balanced. She tried to turn the nearby valve, but it was too tight. Luckily, there was a wooden stick beside her. She grabbed it and hit the valve again and again. At last, the valve loosened and she could turn it by hand. She removed the iron plate that locked the hatch, and with the help of the two people, she crawled into their cabin and was saved. The man told her that there was a fire outside and they couldn't even send a distress signal. They could only wait for rescue. So the three of them lay down to rest and save energy. But the woman couldn't sleep. After thinking for a while, she quietly got up while the two men were asleep. She picked up the only oxygen bottle, checked it was still full, and carried it back to her old cabin. Carefully, she picked up the steel plate and prepared to lock the hatch again. But the sound of turning the valve was still too loud. The man noticed the oxygen bottle on the ground and understood what happened. He got furious and told his partner to tie the woman up in the corner with zip ties. The woman begged desperately, but they ignored her. Suddenly, noises came from outside. The man rushed to the hatch to check. Several rescuers appeared. He banged on the hatch like crazy. The rescue team finally saw them and asked how many people had survived inside. The two men quickly untied the woman, letting the rescue team confirm there were indeed 3 survivors. When everything was ready, suddenly,